This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
I love doing shows like this, where the venue is small enough to interact with the entire crowd. It's like a conversation. It's hard to do at the huge festivals and fairs that make up a decent part of my touring schedule, so I have to take advantage of places like this whenever possible. Right now, though, I need time to prepare. Not so much to crown my thoughts as to concentrate my energy, to go all in on the show. So I walk to the back of my bus, close the door, lie back on my bed, and think. It was a long road to get here. I'm not talking about the 8 hours through the snowstorm we came up through, though that wasn't much fun. The road I've traveled in my life has stretched from Nashville to Texas, Korea to Panama, from impromptu sing-alongs to the great heights of country music. It took me down a street in Iraq where terrorists tried to blow me up, and to a stage not far away where a few hundred soldiers reminded me why I'm so proud to be an American. It's taken me undercover to pits of filth where children are peddled for sex, and delivered me to a black tie reception where a president kidded me about my shaving style. It's taken me to fame and a bit of fortune, but it's also taken me to the saddest place on earth, that desolate hole you're crushed into when your child dies unexpectedly. It's been a road with grief, but also intense triumph and love. Celebration, service, reckoning with God, struggling to figure out how to be a man in a world where everything is changing and the ground just won't stay solid for too long. So much on this road has been out of my hands. I've done so much without thinking. A lot of it's been the right stuff, but I can't take credit for having thought it all out. You rush into a building on fire to drag a couple of kids to safety, not because someone's going to write it up in a newspaper and call you a hero, but because there just is no other thing to do in that moment. You write a song about your son's passing, not because you want to make a hit record or even relieve your grief, but because there just is no other way of living that morning until you get that song out of your head and onto the strings of your guitar. That's my life. A long road through a good country with a whole lot of stops along the way. Why country music? I like a wide range of music, and some people, God bless them, think that with my voice I could sing a wide range of music. I appreciate that as a compliment, but I prefer country. Why? Probably because I grew up in it. Same reason I was a Baptist for so long. I love country music better than any other genre because, for me, it tends to tell a story better. And I think the majority of the stories are more relatable than you might hear in some other genres. Country is middle class, America's music, and the middle class is the majority of our nation. But really, I'm a country boy. I live the country lifestyle, so that's what I write and sing. I still live in the woods, down a chip and seal road. I still take my own garbage to the dump. I could pee off my front porch and nobody could see me, except my wife, who would object. Seriously, country is the lifestyle of taking care of yourself and your own and your people and helping your neighbor. To me, that's the country lifestyle. When you walk into a store, they know you. Now, though, before the show, I lie back on the bed in the back of the bus and think of my wife, Karen, and how lucky I've been to have found her. I think about my kids, all of them blessings, even when they were trials, of which there were a few. I think of my dad, still a role model, well into his golden years. I think about God and the many mysteries of faith and religion. My mind wanders across my long road, back and forth. Bits and pieces of music come in my head, bits of songs I haven't written yet, pieces.